I mean, I'm not actually. I do wash occasionally, just not probably as much as I ought. But then who ought and why ought? Why are all of the oughts? I have no idea what I'm... Hello! Hi! Hey! Oh, welcome to the show. I hope you're doing good. If you're not, you can shut up. Penis face. I had this idea. Fuck you! See, sometimes I have an idea for like a funny thing. Like the end of a joke. So this is like the end of a joke. This is like the third or fourth panel of a short comic strip. But I had that idea of a guy on a scooter going, fuck you. The final thing, if I do a final thing, would be drawn much better than this. But that's the idea, is I just had the idea in my head of someone on a scooter skeetering past people going, fuck you. So I just need to come up with the rest of the story for that. I have the ending of the story, but I don't have the actual story of the story. So I need to come up with something happens, and a guy says some shit, and then that leads to something else, and then there's an awkward glance between some people, and then Mr. Man comes through on his scooter, fuck you, and then gets hit by a car or something. I don't know. Anyway, we're not focusing on that today. We're not doing that at all. Hey, here's a funny post-it note. Gangster penis. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See, that's my penis is a gangster penis because I'm a gangster broad dog. I'm a gangster broad. I'm a female lady gangster, and I like riding around with gangster dogs. I wound up in prison, no thanks to y'all. Look at all the hot shit that I kept from y'all, and we go get fuck me in the ass. Do. This is a... Oh God, I hear noises downstairs, and that makes me think people can hear what I'm fucking doing, and it makes me all self-conscious. I suddenly become aware. Like, I can act like this. I can be a silly little fuck fart on my own, just fucking singing songs and saying piss and shit and penis a whole bunch, and it's fine. But then as soon as, like, I hear a noise from downstairs or whatever, I become aware of my surroundings, and I become aware of my position in those surroundings, of myself as a being in space. And I sort of get a sense of myself and how I look and how I come across sitting here going, fart, shit, penis, piss all over my knob. Oh, God, I love it. Oh, I'm farting out of my dick. And it makes me feel silly. But then I don't give a fuck. Hey! So, irrelevant, completely not related to anything. But there's this guy who is in the city in which I live, and he is in a wheelchair. He's an older, maybe 50 plus, maybe 40 to 50 years old, in a wheelchair, quite a tubby guy in a wheelchair, and he sits outside the bank yelling things, and more recently he was yelling about he just sort of uses the high street as his platform to discuss whatever is on his mind, and more recently he was saying what was it? It was something along the lines of they told me I could never sing, they told me I didn't have a good voice, they said I'd never be able to sing, they told me I couldn't do it. It sounds like that. Hey, fuck you, what, mate? You fucking what? What's your fucking mouth, mate? I'll fuck do you. So yeah, he was saying how they wouldn't let him sing. They told him he didn't have a good voice. I don't know who they are, but evidently they're very mean people. Said he couldn't sing. I had business to attend to, so I didn't stick around to hear if he did then start singing. He might have done, much to the I'm sure the joy of the people that work in the bank. They get to hear him demonstrate and prove the people wrong, prove they wrong when they said he couldn't sing, and let rip with his sing-songing and show everyone that he can, in fact, I don't know. And it made me think that, like, partly I think, oh God, those insane people that just ramble on the streets. And then I think, we're the same. Because he's doing just what I'm doing, but I sort of direct mine towards a slightly more discreet, more direct platform to people that can listen by choice, whereas this guy is just out there, and maybe that's better, more power to him for having the balls to just go out there and fucking say his piece, to say the shit that he wants to say. He needs you to know that they said he couldn't sing. The bastards are getting him down. The man is telling him he can't sing. But you know what? He's gonna fucking sing anyway. And I mean, he might have sung. He might have not have sung. I don't bloody know, because I didn't care. Because he's just some fucking crazy guy on the street. I'm not gonna stand around and wait to hear if he actually is gonna fucking sing or not. I should give a shit about him, about his life. What do I fucking care about my fellow man? Come on. I'm not Jesus or something. And so that's all like, oh, poor guy, he's obviously, just a bit of an oddball, a bit of a character. And yeah, more power to him. Let him just do his thing. He's just doing it. That's all he is doing. He's just doing his thing. He's living his life. He's out and about, having a chat with people, whether they want him to or not. And let him do it. Why are you bringing him up, Ewan? That's a bit mean of you to. Well, see, because it's all fun and games, fine and dandy, fun and flandy. To be like, hey, it's funny, not funny, or it's cool, it's whatever. Just some guy on the street doing his thing, saying his piece, just rambling about shit, whatever. And it's all fun and games until you realise that was that particular time I heard him. He was talking about the fact that they wouldn't let him sing because they told him he didn't have a good voice. The time before that I saw him, he was yelling something along the lines of, they come over here and they take our fucking jobs. We need Brexit. Brexit's fucking necessary. I told you all along we should have them out of our fucking country. They come over here, they fucking come over here, they commit crimes and they fucking... and then it's like, oh, okay. Like, on the one hand, hey, yeah, he's a bit odd, but don't discriminate against him because he's disabled or less physically abled than you might be, or he's got his issues in his head. Mental health is a thing for everyone to be concerned about, not just the people who are in the families of these kinds of people or whatever. It's a thing that we need to sort of be aware of and have a hand in helping out people where we can. But then you hear him talking about complaining about fucking migrants and stuff and saying they shouldn't be in the country, and then you go, oh, okay, no, fuck him. He's a piece of shit. Just fuck him. Give a shit. I'm glad he's in a wheelchair. Hope he's homeless. I'm glad he's in a wheelchair. Fuck that guy. Oh, they come over here, take it on. Oh, all right. You had me. I was on board with your singing, but this whole thing, yeah, you blew it, man. You had my support for a minute, and you fucking blew it. And I'm sure he doesn't need my support. What the fuck does he want my support for? He's got the support of whoever the fuck is in his head telling him that people on the street want to hear all of his stupid bloody thoughts. So yeah, that's that story is fuck that guy. Give a moment of thought for the the crazies out there in the world, the people in the street who are just trying to get by, just they just want to be heard, and that's like all of us. That's why I sort of connect it to myself and say, we're the same, because we want to be heard. We have things in our head going, hey, say this, say penis, talk about fucking babies, do the whole fucking thing. And then you find a platform to do it. And so he and I, we're the same in that way. But then sometimes those people turn out to be massive racists and, you know, don't don't be like that. Don't be a massive racist when you could not be such a massive racist. I'm drawing a hot dog vendor. He's hot dog man, hot dog man, hot dog can't, and hot dog can. It lives in a hot dog van. It's hot dog man. He's hot dog man, hot dog man. He lives in a hot dog land. He has a hot dog wife and a hot dog son, and he hits them by... Sorry, I just broke myself. My eyes are watering. I'm sorry. That went so quickly. So quickly. See, normally I plan shit to say, like if I'm going to make up a song, I have like a line or two in advance ready in my head. And I'm like, oh, I'll say this and it'll be funny or whatever. But that came out completely spontaneously. I did not prepare to have the hot dog man be a violent domestic abuse. That snuck up on me. I'd planned to sing a nice song about the hot dog man living in a hot dog land, with his... what I should have said, with his hot dog family, his hot dog clan, that would have been... But then I stopped rhyming and I said hot dog wife and son, and then I said that was a reflex, is what that was. That was without even thinking. The electrical impulse was so quick. The synapse fired in my brain out of a gun. Pow! Straight like that. And it went from, there's a guy with a wife and kid and they're all hot dogs. Oh, and he beats his wife and kid. I'm sure, you know, a lot of you, the several of you that, you know, maybe watching are going to be going, okay, I mean, it's not that funny, Ewan, fucking calm down. But it's not the fact, you know, the idea of a hot dog man beating his wife and kid isn't the funny part. The funny part is how unexpected that was for me. I hadn't planned to say that, but it just fucking came out. And it was a nice little song about a hot dog man. And then he beat his wife. Which just goes to show sometimes crazy people are, you know, nice and you should be friendly to them, and then they beat their wives, and then you should not necessarily give them as much attention as they might be after. That honestly got me. That I was ill prepared for that. Domestic abuse, eh? Oh, it's all fun and games until someone gets domestically abused. I'm drawing a hot dog man. He lives in a hot dog land. He drives a hot dog van. He's a hot dog man. He has a hot dog family. He has a hot dog clan. He has a hot dog and a hot dog catamaran, which is a type of boat, I think. I don't know why he has a... I don't know. I'm not... My rapping days are long behind me. My actual, like, real life, freestyling, really writing raps and freestyling, and I know writing raps and freestyling are two separate things, but, you know, those two art forms of freestyle rapping and writing raps. Those days are long behind me, so I haven't held on to those skill sets and kept them going. So I'm not as good at coming up with raps on the fly or songs of any kind on the fly off the bat as I maybe used to be. So you don't necessarily get the top quality. Jesus Christ, we get it, you shit at making up things on the spot. Fucking shut up, you prick. So why am I drawing a hot dog? Well, I'm drawing a hot dog man for a reason. The reason I'll get to. But this is based on the hot dog man that lives in... Well, he lived. I don't know. I've not seen him around lately. Maybe he's dead. But he would always have... He had a radio here. I think it was like a cassette radio player, like one of those old school... Not like a boombox, but, just a... This is a thing of napkins, by the way. And I'm apparently not following the perspective lines at all. Like an old cassette player radio. One of those old fucking things. This is an antenna. Ah, yes, the antennae. And he would always be playing like Christian music, like not Christian rock necessarily, but like upbeat kind of Christian hymns, and it always bugged me. Like he had loads of energy, which is why he's all like happy and laughing here, because he'd be like almost dancing at his little hot dog stand, and then like people would come up and he'd be like, "Hey, give me one with ketchup or whatever," and then he'd be like, "Hey, yeah, no problem, my man." Middle-aged guy, probably maybe the same sort of age as the wheelchair guy. And he seemed lovely. He seemed to love his job, love doing what he does do. Hot dogs for the people, some Christian music, which I disagree with, but I don't think hot dogs and Christianity, hot dogs and religion are like... I was going to say hot dogs and politics. I like hot dogs and... I like politics and religion, and hot dogs and religion are all the same, which is to say they should all be kept apart from each other, and they shouldn't... Religion has no business in the world of hot dogs. Well, I mean, this is probably a given, isn't it? You probably saw this one coming. Ooh, coming. See, I was looking at a bunch of Slain, and then I was looking at a bunch of fucking ABC Warriors by Simon Bisley, and then I was like, hey, remember Simon Bisley? He drew some Slain, and then we looked at some Slain by Simon Bisley, and I figured, now, why don't we go back again and look at again Judgment on Gotham, art and cover by Simon Bisley. Hey, did you ever... I really like this bit. See, the bat And then it's the band, there's two faces, and then they're kissing, and then, oh baby. And then the Death Hands, Judge Death Hands show up. Hello, young lovers. I have come to judge you. Aye! Look at that fucking Batmobile. Yeah, woo, bloody yeah. Just, you know, it's classic Simon Bisley artwork. There's not really much I can point out. I mean, I've looked at this on the podcast probably 5 times over the years. Because it's just fucking... This is one of those ones I will regularly grab the book, put it in my bag when I've got, like, long plane? I've never even been on a fucking plane. Train journeys. When I've got long train journeys ahead of me. This is a good one to look at. Because I can spend 10 minutes looking at each page. Sometimes more. Like, just looking at the minutiae of how each individual panel, each individual character is painted. And just like in my head going, oh, okay, so like blobs of paint here, and then just a little bit of usual shadow for this bit. And I like how like cartoony he does it. And you know, this is like an officially licensed, is it DC Vertigo or who the fuck put this book out? DC Comics. And you know, it's relatively cartoony here and there, but you get the musculature, the stressed, stretched muscles. And like so he throws Death onto like a iron railing, this fence with spiky bits, and he gets impaled, and the spikes are stretching through like the skin and the fabric, and it's stretched, and it looks so cool, with like his scrawny person in his skinny suit. I love just their fun drawings, and the paint is good, and you know. It's just cool. Like the black and white here for the just bit of contrast and shit. All this shadow here. That's a cool pose with the feet in the foreground and Batman's legs and this all this bit in shadow. Very, very effective. Very cool. It's just like a pencil drawing with some paint here and there. And then he warps. He pulls his belt off of the Judge the Death. Clicks it and he goes. Vzzt. What? What? Where on earth? One moment I'm in Gotham and the next, am I going mad? Tap, tap, tap. Howdy, Pock! Where's the bony fella? It's the Mean Machine. I love this. Classic Bisley. The Lobo jacket and jeans, the huge fucking metal arm, the one arm he's got. Big fucking chunky metal thing with the hook on the end. Love that. The colours are cool. The weird grey pink background. Batman beaten down. And I love just the Batman in this is like the fucking muscles he paints in his not even skin tight suit. It's like his body's been painted rather than him actually wearing a suit. And then the blue cape throughout is really, really cool. I love the creases and stuff. A lot of times the creases aren't necessarily accurate, but they look cool enough that you don't really give a shit or a shite if they are accurate. And then like the painting of Batman here is just unnecessarily like well rendered. You don't need to draw Batman so like heavily muscled and ripped with so much detail and rendering on all the like the creases and curves of the muscles and the six pack and the ribs and pecs and the cape draped over them all. It is needless for him to be that fucking almost, I don't know, like sensual, but paint it like that. Why the fuck not? Make it look fucking good. Love this, like the blue lighting on this side of his Mean Machine's face with the red underneath instead of black is a really good look, so it's not too like harsh, contrasty or whatever. Really cool dread. This actually has like one of like the coolest, most iconic images of Dredd in the book. At some point we'll get to that, but yeah, fucking good shit, man. Good shit. Oh yeah. It's a really good team up as well because of they always have their mask and then they show just like their fucking grimace, their frowny face. And so to have Dredd and Batman together, both showing their angry, frowny faces, is really, really cool. And then Mean Machine warps into Gotham, and that's a cool drawing of like the warp, several of him at once as he goes. Like, you can almost picture it how it would be edited in a video, where it's like the several images of the same guy fading into view, like going before they'd all like come together into one solid image. That was really bad, but you get the idea. And the way he's just like kicks the car in, the size of him compared to the car and everything, that's really, the pose is really cool, really strong, the metal arm and everything. And then just headbutts this policeman, leaves him for dead on the floor. Hot, sexy, somewhat more or less naked, fucking psychic Judge Anderson. Very cool judge face in profile. Judge Dredd face in profile. And I love this bit. This is really, really cool. The psychic Judge Anderson puts her hands on Batman's head to like read his mind, and this is what she sees. So there's Batman, Joker, I think that's Clayface and like Bat Demons and stuff, Catwoman, Robin's in there. The guy who shot his parents when he was a kid, Judge Death, which, you know, he's seen recently, Bats and Faces, Judge Dredd's in there because he's just seen him as well. The whole like history and weird shit of Batman going on, and then her face there in the background somewhere just going weird. Like, let me read your mind. And she reads his mind, sees all this, and she's just like, oh all right then. I guess that's him. Ooh. The fucking painting here in these muscles, and you can see it's blobs of paint, but like it all comes together when you know what you're doing with those blobs of paint. The tension in these muscles, there's so many fibers and tendons in that wrist and hand, it's ridiculous. And then right into Dredd's face. You call that justice? Slam, crunch, like flat against his face. They have a little tussle. Really cool little like chunky Dredd on the floor there with his face in shadow. That's really, really cool. Just like little chunky drawings, paint them in. The other judges coming in to break up the fight. Just Dredd kicks Batman off into these other judges, and they're all surrounding him with these evil looks on their faces. Thud, 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 thud. They're just crowding around, fucking pounding him with their billy clubs. Really good legs on, almost a mirror imaged pose from Dredd and Batman. Really, really cool. Scarecrow shows up with his fear spray. Really cool looking Scarecrow there. Like, if you're Simon Bisley or a Simon Bisley type that paints comics, and then you have to paint a Joker. Not a Joker. I mean, Joker comes later on. Not in the Bisley one, I don't think. Later on. And then you've got to draw a Scarecrow, and then he looks like this, and he's cool. It's cool. That's what it is. It's cool. Judge Death is a weird physical ghost liquid thing. I don't know. Cool sort of cover artwork. I don't know if that's actually a cover. It's similar to the cover, but I guess it's not actually. It's the sort of thing that could be a cover. Well, let's see. It's like the front fucking the thing. But I guess it's just a splash panel, splash page panel, splash page. The story is the story, whatever. I don't care. Really cool black and white shot here. Like when you have colour, and there's lots of red from blood and like the blue and grey from, Mean Machine's outfit and whatever, headbutting people, and then you just go into just one frame where a little bit of like blue and grey around the edge, but then like a black and white painting for the actual characters in the scene. It's a really, really nice like shift, like a nice bit of contrast there. Really, really cool, just cool fucking fun shapes on Mean Machine. Just like really nicely shaped bits and pieces and all the muscles and stuff, just with the shadow of the butt cheeks and the cloth fitting over, stretching across the butt cheeks, which he does quite a lot for, Judge Dredd, Judge Death, Mean Machine, Batman, Judge Anderson. I think her butt is in it a couple of times. It's like a perfect thing. Like all of their outfits stretch over the bum, and Bisley. Old Mr. Simon paints them really well. Then Judge Death gets put into a body, and then he gets like a makeshift outfit made for him out of whatever spare parts they've got. He's clawing marks down the biker helmet. So there's like the new modern Judge Death, which is quite cool. Yeah. Oh, and then the fear spray gets used on Judge Death, which, you know, I guess makes you have visions of whatever, you know, your biggest fear is. And for Judge Death, it's cute unicorns and bunnies, pigs, cartoon frogs and stuff. Ah, that's quite funny. Stuff happening. Ooh, nice red glow on these guys. I love these panels. He does this quite a lot throughout the comic. Has these like blue panels where it's like, for a lot of it, you generally get like some kind of red / black underpainting, and then you paint on top of that. But then he does these panels where it's a blue wash underneath with like white and grey picking out bits. It has a really nice like shift in tone. Blue panels. So you can see, I don't know how clear it shows up on camera, but you can see there's like blue brush strokes underneath, like a blue wash across the page with bits of spray paint here and there and stuff. And then he's used grey paint on top of that to like pull out the shapes and the details with black ink lines drawn in. It's very good, very effective. And then you paint skin on top of that and it retains like a blue hue, so it looks kind of purpley. It gives a really, really good tone. Those are my two favourite colours to use for underpainting, is red, or like a dark red, which I use fucking all the bloody time. And then every now and again you use a blue or a purple. Purple's a good one. If I'm painting like Green Goblin or Joker, someone with like a purple theme to them, use a purple underpainting and it gives everything like a purple tone to it, all the skin you paint and stuff. But blue is a good one. Painting skin on top of blue is a really sort of like fun thing to do. There's a rock show. Judge Death takes part, which at first, when I first looked through this, I was like, what? Why is he at a fucking rock show? That's a bit much, isn't it? But then it's like, so the band that's playing is called Living Death. So Mean Machine is looking for Death, and he's like, where is he? Where's Death? And then the guy's like, oh, you mean Living Death? They're playing at the thing. So Mean Machine goes there. And then Judge Death is looking for a large group of people to, I don't know, fucking indoctrinate or turn or just kill or fucking whatever. And then the guys are like, oh, hey, well, there's a concert happening. This band, Living Death, are playing. So they converge onto this gig and he kills. I love this bit, actually. The pose and shit is really cool, really dynamic, really great, as he puts his hands through the chests of these bouncers or whatever, and he's singing. Black and white panel in the middle there, really cool. That's fucking gnarly. This guy's got no fucking head. Just cool. You cannot replicate that digitally. I mean, if you paint it digitally, yeah, but just comic books that are coloured digitally just cannot replicate the texture and how fucking cool this looks. It has such a feel to it, the way it's painted, that you just don't get in digitally coloured comics. Same here. The painting involved in that, in the skin, the texture, the solidity it has to it. Black and white again. Blue, see the blue panels, really, really good. Blue wash, you can see the brush strokes with like a fat, flat brush, just getting blue wash across the page. A bit of white spray paint here for the light. Drawings painted over with ink and some white and grey paint. Some light blues just to pull out the bits and pieces. The Batman pose is really cool as he's swinging, his legs up and his cape behind him. I like this, how his the dial on his head that decides how evil and how mean he is gets stuck or something, and so he headbutts a guy or whatever, or charges and then hits the stage but can't stop and just keeps going. The dial's stuck on 4.5. I can't stop headbutting his way through the stage. Oh, and then Scarecrow and Batman face off. Look at that shit. Like, that's... I've said it before, I'll say it again. Pages that you'd want to have the original artwork of. That's one of them. Like, without the Scarecrow, it's just a cool painting of Batman. With Scarecrow, it's kind of... It's functional for the story and everything. But that painting of Batman is just really fucking good. And I love that some of these panels are more like drawings than they are paintings, with more of like the line work visible and stuff. And there's the iconic painting of Dredd. Even like his penis is to one side, you can see it's not just hanging in the centre. It's actually to one side as it would be in real life. The little shine just on the head. And the white highlights just here, just the littlest bits. All the fucking muscles. That fist is fucking, oh, so hard. Fuck, oh. Such a good pose. Like, that almost doesn't look like a comic book panel. Original artwork, if you could own this. And it's probably, like, fucking bigger than this. Like, it's probably, I don't know, a bunch of it, like 18 inches. Like my dick. But that's just fucking cool. The underlighting on this arm, like the greeny turquoise. The blue of the suit is just so fucking nice. The creases and everything. And all that shadow. Oh, it's just fucking... He blows Judge Death away. Blows Judge Death. His penis. Lots of blue pages. I think these ones are getting towards the end of the comic. The end of the deadline. Just getting them done quickly. Not much paint. Just quick drawings. A little bit of paint here and there. Get some of the details in. Drawing. A lot quicker than painting. Same again. And then the last few pages get a bit more painting just to round it off. They get Mean Machine tied up and good to go. The judges, they're still having a little tiff with each other. That's really, really cool. That's really cool, is he's got Scarecrow. Oh, it's just, like, that's why I say every panel I can just look at for so long. Because it's all just so fucking good. Christ. And then there's, you know, a bunch of other shit. But there's also a bunch of other shit. And then there's this Glenn Fabry one. And Glenn Fabry, as you know, is my favourite. So maybe I'll look at him next week. And then I'll do a whole re-looking at all of Glenn Fabry's Judge Dredd and Batman, and then his Slain stuff, and then more of his stuff, and I'll just repeat everything that I'm looking at again and again and again forever. Oh, let's pop a can open. It's this stuff, this Rubicon sparkling mango. I like mango because it's like man go in my mouth. That's where I want man to go. I want man to come and go, to go in my mouth. That shit is delicious. So yeah, I'm drawing this fucking Hot Dog Man, loosely based on the real life Hot Dog Man. But there is a reason. I know you may be thinking, okay, Hot Dog Man, I mean, Ewan has drawn some... Ewan's so random. Oh, he's so weird and random and quirky. He's such a quirky, a pick-me girl. Oh, he's not like the other girls. He's so weird and quirky and random. Oh my god, lol, so random. He draws some random shit here and there, now and again. Whatever. We're used to some random shit from Ewan. Look, these are hot dogs. They look like penises, but they're not. They've even got little fucking pee holes, urethras. Sounds like eureka. Urethra. But why are you drawing a hot dog man, Ewan? Well, I will just about fucking tell you this. It may not be crystal fucking clear, as to how or why. But this is Death Fist related. I know what you're saying. You, hot dog man, what? How is this? Is he going to be the pedophile guy that Death Fist has to try and track down and send back to hell with his giant fist, which has the power to punch people back down to hell after they've somehow avoided death through whatever means they've managed to avoid death? No. Although that would be quite good to have like a pedophile, a pederast hot dog man. Would that be good? Would that be particularly good? Hey, that would be really cool to have a pedophile hot dog man character. Yeah, I'll do that. Although I guess Spawn has done the pedophile, or at least child killer ice cream man. So I don't know if that would count too much as stealing, thieving. I was trying to think of the academic word they use. Plagiarism. If it would count as plagiarism if I did that. Maybe it bloody would. I don't know. Dogs. Yeah. And then, I don't know. A price here, maybe. Too fucking panned. Too fucking panned. So, well, basically, so here's what I like to do, is I like to express everything I'm planning on doing with a project and then do none of it. But one issue I have with getting comics done, especially new comics, is starting them. Is like I get one page. I did one page a little while ago of Death Fist, and I kind of fucking hated it because I spent so long fussing over like the layout of the page and just making it look right and look good, and I just couldn't get to a point where I was happy that I could be like, cool, that's a page, now I can move on and start actually getting it done properly, because that's usually how it goes. You get one page done and you're like, okay, it's working, now just keep doing that. You've got the formula, you've got one page, it works, now do it again and keep doing it until the comic's finished. But I couldn't seem to get to that point with the little I've really tried to do with the Death Fist comic. And I want it to be a good fucking comic, so I don't just want to put out any old shit. So I had this idea for a way to do it, and I think it sort of works for the kind of comic I want to make. And I'll tell you all now, and then you can take the idea and steal it, and I'll wish I never said anything to anyone about it ever. Hot dog man, he drives a hot dog van, he lives a hot dog life in a hot dog land, hot dog man. He beats his wife, he beats his son. Shh, here he comes, don't tell anyone. He's gonna beat you in the bum. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, that smarts. These are mustard and ketchup. They look like Crayola crayons because of that black line that I did, but they are mustard and ketchup. Mustard and ketchup. Holy smokes, I'm a fucking talking hot dog. Oh shit, you son of a bitch. I'm a fucking hot dog over here. Alright, so the plan is, right, let's this. Right, so here's my breakthrough for my Death Fist comic construction plan for now. It might change, but this is it for now. So the plan is to for every page, so say it's 20, 40, 60 pages, for every page have one single bullet point. Page. I'm going to write it. I've actually got it most of it written out as a list of bullet points. So just a list of bullet points. Every page, one thing, one single thing, one event on each page. So page 1, for instance, is going to be Hot Dog Man. That's page 1 of the Death Fist comic. Page 2 is eating hot dog. Page 3 is Death Fist. And then etc. etc. Page 4 is something, page 5 something, page 6 something. So then the idea is, and this is how I might go about constructing most of the comic, is have a page. In the middle of the page, have the thing. So in this case, it's Hot Dog Man. This is Hot Dog Cart with wheels, hot dog stuff, Hot Dog Man doing Hot Dog Man things. I'm gonna fart and burp at the same time and piss and shit. And then around him have the rest of the story elements. So like have comic book panels behind him, the Hot Dog Man. So like people standing in line. These are people standing in line for the Hot Dog Man, and then like someone's shifty face in a hooded face with a cap in the dark, and then like some shit, and then Hot Dog Man, and then like people eating hot dogs being happy, the hooded guy in the background somewhere, and then it's the hooded guy's turn, and he puts up a finger and says one hot dog please. That's a finger and a hand saying one hot dog, and there's someone in the background. Or there's the Hot Dog Man's face smiling as he gives an okay. He gives the Nazi A-OK sign. One hot dog coming up. So that's the first page. Hot Dog Man, and then the rest of it but around it. And then page 2, eating hot dogs. So like Death Fist's face and shoulders or whatever. Cap, hood, teeth, and he's biting into the hot dog, so he'd be holding it with not his right hand. So this is a right hand, so that's incorrect. So it would be a left hand. I'll have to take photos of myself holding a penis and putting it into my mouth so I can draw it properly, of how I'd hold a hot dog, something like that. Fingers, forearm, back arm, poncho, shadow, poncho face, eating hot dog. Maybe even closer in than that, maybe like this. And then around it, again, comic book panels of stuff, more people, like the Hot Dog Man from behind, and then see how many people, and then Death Fist walking off, eating his hot dog, and then like something, there's a noise. This is like a star thing, like noise, pow, and then he like perks up and goes, what's this, exclamation mark or something. And then page 3 is Death Fist, where it's going to be like a full body shot of Death Fist with his poncho, because I am Death Fist, and then like I think I had it in my head to have like a smaller version here of him like jogging or something, a couple of other panels. So that's my sort of the basis of my thinking, because I spent so long, had a page, and I was like, right, it's easiest to do sort of 3 panels and then do a couple of small panels here, something big happening here, a big thing here, and a couple of smaller panels, and then like and then a thing, and then it all turns out into, and I couldn't balance the composition. I couldn't get it right. I was happy with it. I did 3 or 4 versions of this, and I did one. I thought I had it right, and I did a sort of light box version of the rough, and I started inking it, and I was like, it's just not hitting. It doesn't look like, when I look at that page, it doesn't look like a thing I want it to look like. I'm just not happy with it. So it's almost out of nowhere, this idea came up, because I had a list of bullet points of like this page, for pretty much the entire story. I realised just use those, literally. Use the bullet points and do that. So every page is bullet point in the middle and then story stuff around it. And they could be behind it, but you'll get the idea with speech bubbles and stuff. And that won't be every single page, because some pages it will need to be, a 9-panel grid of people talking or whatever. Or, I will have splash panels where it is just the bullet point, just one big panel, one big punch of his death fist. So it will switch up here and there, and I think that will make it more like with Watchmen, when it has the 9-panel grid on every page, but then when it breaks that and it has one of the panels be one long panel, it's noticeable and it impacts how it reads. So that might even have some kind of effect in Death Fist, where it's picture in the middle, picture in the middle, picture in the middle, picture in the middle for pages and pages and pages. Then when it breaks and it's like a 2-page spread of one big action scene happening or something, it will really matter. It will have more of an impact, possibly. But I think that will be easier to make the comic in that way. Because then for each page, I need to draw one thing in the middle of the page and then a bunch of other stuff around it. It might work. It might look shit. And I mean, the thing in the middle of the page might be 2 people fighting. So it won't always just be one character, one character, one character, one character. It might be 2 people fighting. It might be a crowd of people in the middle of the page. It might be an object in the middle of the page. It might be a crying baby falling to its death because it's been tossed over the side of a motorway or something. But that's the plan. That's my Death Fist comic construction plan for now. So far, for now, that's what I've got. As of recording this, I'm trying to record 2 episodes this week, because next week I will be in space. No, I wish. No, next week I'm hopefully going to be seeing my friend Sam, my friendly friend Sam the man, the one I go on about all the fucking time. I'll hopefully be visiting him in Wales, so I'm trying to get 2 recorded this week, so while I'm in Wales I don't have to worry about having a podcast episode to upload, because it'll be ready to go. I'll just need to click OK, upload, or even schedule it, which I could look into, but I don't really know about all of that. I don't know how to do things that I don't already know how to do. So that's something. Yeah, I'm trying to record 2 episodes this week. This is number 1 of those 2. Which means I've got quite a bit to do in terms of like commissions and stuff this week, so I won't be able to get any Death Fist done this week. But I'm hoping that when I come back from Wales from seeing Sam, I'll still have a couple of commissions I need to get done. But then once those are out of the way, I should be able to start on Death Fist, I think. I think while I'm at Sam's as well, because I'll have some downtime, like Sam will go to bed and I'll still be up. I'll have my laptop, and then I'm probably going to use that time to put together my book of paintings, because that would be like the perfect time to do it, where there's not really anything going on. I'm not in my own home. I can't bum around doing what I'd normally do. So I can sit on my laptop, Photoshop, put all the pages together, format the book and get it ready for print. I reckon I can do that over like 2 or 3 nights. I could probably get that done easily enough. So while I'm in Wales, by the time I get back from Wales, I'll have potentially have a new book ready to go to print. I might have to crowdfund it, depending on things. We'll see how it goes. But so that's exciting. I'll come back from Wales, have a book ready to print. Hopefully, a short time later, have some time to start working on Death Fist properly. Because that's it can be so much work getting a fucking comic book done. But if each page is this, and then a panel here, a panel there, This can just be the background. In this case, this can just be background like pavement, cigarette butts, whatever, or just black. Panel. Like, I could do each page so quickly. I'll draw them better than this. This is literally like the rough version, just to sort of give myself an idea of how it might come out, how it might look. But you get it. Yeah, it's not that so technical that you don't understand what I'm talking about. I know you always understand what I'm talking about. I just go on and on and on like a fucking bell end. But it's good to talk your plans out as well, to like speak them into existence. I know I say, I'm planning on doing this, planning on doing that, about so many fucking things, and just that looks like a Hitler mustache, which I find happens a lot with the shadows I put under noses, because I'll often do that. I have somebody's nose and their eyes and mouth, and then I'll go, I'll just put a little shadow under their nose, and I go, that's a Hitler mustache. So I've learned to, most of the time, just do sort of this for the shadow under the nose, just that, because that looks a little bit less like a Hitler mustache, not entirely. Or you go all out and you do this, and then you with shading the rest of the face, and hopefully it doesn't look. It still kind of looks like it. It all just looks like Hitler mustaches. But hey, that's tough shit. Hitler mustaches abound, apparently. That's just how it is. Death Fist. I'm really excited to do it. I really want to get it done. I want to hold... Like, that's where I'm at the moment, is I can picture... Already, I can picture me holding my finished Death Fist book in my hands and going, yeah, I'm happy with that. That's cool. Let's fucking go. Send it out fucking everywhere. And hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully. But I think that would be quite cool. You open it up and the first thing you see is Hot Dog Man. And maybe the speech bubble going, hot dogs, 2 pound fucking hot dogs. And then like smiling people getting hot dogs and eating hot dogs. Maybe just close-ups. Maybe while I'm at Sam's, yes, I'll say to Sam, right, we need to get hot dogs and eat hot dogs tonight. We have to have hot dogs for lunch, dinner, whatever. And then take loads of photos of like him and me and his family eating hot dogs, like really close-up photos that I can use for drawing reference, to draw like nasty, horrible mouths, teeth, gnashing fucking hot dogs. And then like, yeah, Death Fist's hand going, 1 please, with his glove, and then the man going, yee, with money, pound symbols in his eyes, cha-ching. And that's, I think that will work. I think if I get 2 or 3 pages of that done, I'll be like, yes, this is going to be good. But then I'll get into it and like the action scenes and stuff, and I'll be like, fuck, this doesn't work. This worked for the first few pages, but as soon as something's actually happening, it goes out the window. And, well, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see my dick. Oh, fuck, whatever.